And I realized the phones are not answered correctly. I realized that half of my patients don't have future appointments. I realized that they don't even talk about the cancellation policy we have. I realized that the chiropractors are complaining because they're not sending the patient in the room on time. And what does that mean? That means the standard wasn't set. There was no clear boundaries of how we operate because there was no standard operating procedure for that particular thing. So it's very, very, very important. In fact, if one of my private clients would spend probably 3 to 6 months just working in their business on creating SOPs for the chiropractors, for the massage therapists, for the CAs, for the managers. And that just helped standardize how you practice so you don't become the police. We have policies for that. How you answer the phone should be consistent every single time from a CA's perspective. How you take payment from a patient who is just committing to a plan should be very similar with most patients. What happens if someone calls to cancel? Well, you should have a certain way to proceed to use the process to make sure that you don't have inconsistencies, because inconsistencies in your business will create headaches. Therefore, scaling is very difficult, near impossible. You might hear from the tone of my voice I get really passionate when we talk about this kind of stuff, but I cannot describe to you how important it is if you want to have a proper business, if you want your business to be scalable, for you to have standard operating procedures, SOPs.